Good afternoon and welcome to another episode of the Perfume Preppy where we talk about all things fragrance. So today I'll be doing a review of a fragrance that I recently have just gotten back into wearing but used to be one of my favorites. It's Vera Wang Eau de Parfum. So we'll be getting into that. But before we do, just a little light housekeeping. Make sure you click like and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into it. So as I said, today we're going to be talking about Vera Wang Eau de Parfum, and this is a 3.4 ounce bottle. Just quick story time. This used to be one of my favorites towards the end of college. I was working at Neiman Marcus, and I used to work in accessories, and I also used to work in perfume. And I ended up getting a small sample of this just to kind of like try it out. And they were giving them out, and I was like, sure, why not? And I fell in love with it, and I like wore it pretty much. It was like one of my mainstays, like towards the end of like my senior year of college. So I wore it a lot, and I really liked it. And then I kind of got into wearing other fragrances and just didn't really go back to it as much. You know, I wore it here and there, but not really consistent. And so I was looking at my perfume, and I was just kind of like, I'm missing something. Like, and then I thought about like, you know what? I used to really like, Vera Wang, the original one. This was her initial fragrance that came out. And so I was just shopping online. I went on fragrancenet.com, which a lot of you have heard me talk about if you've ever watched any of my previous videos. And they had a really great sale on this size bottle, so I absolutely bought it. But anyway, let's get into the history of this. So this is a very floral fragrance, and it launched in 2002. So if you're someone who really likes floral fragrances, this is something that you should check out and kind of see, how you feel about it, if you can get a sample of it. But what I like about it is it's a very youthful floral, and it's not one of those floral fragrances that either break down and end up smelling, like fresh cut grass, or they're just like kind of, they just kind of are overpowering. Because that's a complaint I hear whenever I talk about certain floral fragrances, like with friends or whatever. They're just like, well, I like it, but it's just on me, it ends up just smelling like a bouquet, or if you're a younger person, the fear is that it smells like old lady-ish. I hear that one a lot too. But this one breaks down really well, like on me, and I've smelled on other people as well. And it's strong enough to where it lasts, but it's not so, strong that it overpowers. So that's good, because with florals, you have to be really careful, especially when you wear florals in the summertime. And I've worn this one since summer started, and it's been pretty good. Because before, when I wore it, it was like fall, winter. And in my previous video, I talked about how in the heat, because you naturally have body heat, but in the heat with certain fragrances, especially floral fragrances, they tend to what they call bloom, meaning that it makes certain notes that aren't even necessarily top notes, it makes them just a lot more dominant. So sometimes that's what you smell, and it kind of overpowers the rest of it. So with floral fragrances, you kind of have to be careful of that. But as I said before, this is a floral fragrance, and it was launched in 2002. I took some notes here so I could give you accurate information. So the top notes in this are lily, lily of the valley, lotus, and gardenia. The heart notes are Bulgarian rose, jasmine, mandarin orange, and iris. You definitely smell the mandarin in this. Even though it's a heart note, I would say that when you take the top off of it, so this one has just a plain top, I would definitely say you smell the lily and you smell the mandarin orange right away. Some of the other notes, I feel like as you wear it, you kind of smell them, but initially you definitely smell lily. I would argue you smell rose and the mandarin. You get a little hint of the jasmine, but not so much. Not so much in the beginning. And then the base notes are bergamot and sandalwood. So it kind of has like a musky ending, but not too much, because you kind of want that though as a base to mellow out all the flowers, because if you don't, it is like you're getting hit in the head with a bouquet, and it can be kind of overpowering. So the perfumers behind this fragrance are Jean-Claude Deville, pardon me, and Harry Fremont. So behind every fragrance, especially designer fragrances and things, there's always a perfumer that's kind of what they say, like the nose behind it. So those two are the ones that are credited with formulating this fragrance. As I said, it's been around for a while. It came out in 2002. So if you're looking to try a floral fragrance, I would absolutely go with this one. As I said, I've worn it since college, and I absolutely love it. Fragrance Net has it. I think they have it still pretty relatively inexpensive. I'll put the link down in the description. So before summer ends, if you are looking to try a new floral, I would absolutely recommend this one. So I just wanted to pop on here and give a quick word. As I said, click like and subscribe for more fragrance related content, and be sure to leave a comment. But with that, I'll see you next time. Have a good day. Bye.